around the, let's say, 11th, good as now, I'll put this on the 11th, a Mars square Sun in the sky. This is a very edgy aspect. The people that have Mars square the Sun in their charts, they are not very productive with their anger. And that's the difference between anger getting a good rap and a bad rap. Is, just some people, they get when the emotions of difficulty, I guess, or the emotions aroused from there being difficulty, when that comes up, they could have a whole different way of handling that is completely detrimental. It's and then misunderstanding, right, across the board. So that's kind of in the air, I guess. Um, Showing up here, and it's kind of inching on. We have the sun will be square to Pluto for one last time. In the meantime, Mars will be cruising up to oppose Pluto, and this is a very rough time we're going through. We have to be careful of all the loveless society, really, because love can solve a lot of our problems. I mean, we were talking about it for a while. I guess we can say, because there's the sun in Libra, which rules love, and that's the love sign of love, and then Venus ruled, and we've had a lot to look at. Not easy, really, for the past month and a half or two, or let's just, as the year has been going on, it just seems like it's getting to be a finale, of course, because of Pluto going to be going station direct, in fact, on Saturday. I'm hearing something up on the top of the road there. So anyway, yeah, that's a big thing when Pluto goes direct and starts to move forward now for the last time. It's going to finally hit Aquarius. And I think it's just time to celebrate, but it's like, how are we celebrating after being pummeled by the old Capricornian system that it just rules the very physical reality itself, truth and stuff, and our very skeletons and our teeth and I think it rules our feet in a roundabout way, but no, Pisces rules that, I think, but anything that, we use to do hard labor and tasks with, our feet take a toll, it's like, are we going to be able to celebrate when the time comes? Like, well, let alone that, of course, it's the biggest new year ever, it seems, because we do have Pluto gone into Aquarius for the last time, finally, and it hits, look at that, it's just right at the turn of the new year, it finally hits 1 degree again. And, well, I'm in the middle of doing work that I feel is important for me, as far as this is concerned, my videos that I've been trying to do about the symbol system is not coming out as smooth as I could do it. It's fine though. See, what I keep doing is I'll keep refining and better pens and stuff. And other than that, we continue on with dealing with people that if it's the subject matter of narcissism, so be it. But more and more we look at the real situation, which is like, okay, so we are either enlightened and we are achieved in love as love, or we're not, and there's levels to it. And then why should we know that? What is it? Well, that's the big controversial subject matter, and across the board. But if we are intergalactic beings, then I think it's a key to, uh, like getting a pass to get away from if there is a test. Oh, pardon me. Oh, up on the out in the outer atmospheres, as far as if we want to get away with our own awareness here and have fun, you see. Um, there's a lot of controversy as to what's going on here. I'm not here to ignore how weird it is, and if there's any possibility that we can break free or have a good feeling. See, that's the thing is, that's the promise, to tell you the truth. When we talk about, what did I mention God here or something like this? Sorry, this video is, I don't know where it's going. Um, I'm getting a bunch of texts today, and I really don't associate much. And people may have they do. I mean, I don't know. They just think I'm a snob or something. It's like, no, I associate on a 3D level. Uh, it's been that when I go to work, this is my Venus in Virgo. I go to work in the 6th house of Virgo, career. I have Venus there, and it's like, those are my friends. Those are the people that are happy to see me every day, right? Doesn't it make sense? I mean, really, a lot of times the place that we go to work, we are spending 8 hours a day, 7 or 5 days a week, right? If it's a factory job or just you're working in a restaurant or office or something, and those people are there and you see them every day. I mean, they are like better than your family when it comes to the time that we are giving them. So for me, doesn't it make sense to me? It's just better. I sound so strange, but to make it to feel that way, just hi, friend. And I've experienced that where we make plans after work. We hang out with each other, the people that we work with. We even talk about our work a little bit. Maybe it's not a good idea, but I've experienced that before. So anyway, thanks for sitting through this. Boy, I would love to do astrological charts for people if they want um, me to give them an hour of. Maybe it's more like 2 hours to begin with, because I would have to look at your chart, call it up, and then just meditate on it. I do the meditative study, and I'm an intuitive astrologer. It's just kind of entertainment for fun, but see, for money, because I have a bill to pay. I don't know what else to do right now. My 3D world is there's nothing going on, absolutely nothing. I have to so-called reinvent myself, I guess, and I like being disappeared. I think that I'm going to lift up off and away from this place, because well, I don't want to be stuck here. It's looking like that property owning, must have been a pine cone tapping on somebody's deck or something. Property owning, and even reflecting on the career doing, like, the 9 to 5 workplace. If it's not a beautiful place, like I was talking about earlier, that I make it because I'm there, then it's like a premature coffin that you're just hammering it up and making sure you get it, especially the homeowning thing. Oh, it feels weird around here. Are we having fun yet? And it's so unfortunate. See, this place, I'm being royally distracted too by like highly uncreative people. Like people, what I mean is like, okay, so do we gain confluence? Did you hear I guess that's the next video coming up. Maybe you've seen it already, maybe not. But the word confluence comes in. It's just, see, I'm a musician, and yes, that's how bad I'm hurting here on the planet. This place is a fucking miserable wreck, and I don't know how musicians get stuck here, except for it makes sense that they're imprisoning really beautiful people here, and when you readjust your eyes, everybody is amazing and beautiful. It's just this place, it's a breakdown, so you have to watch out. I think that it's true that there are, what do they call it, the untouchables. Now, not everybody's a musician. Not everybody is untouchable. Not everybody's an artist, a storyteller, a creator, or somebody who can just pull something up from scratch, or who they traverse the universe at will, freely. So there's a story we can tell you. There's stories we can tell you about wrestling dragons or riding dragons. And of course, what we see here more and more, that is nothing short of the sci-fi films. It's more interesting, really, than all of those combined, because that, well, it's nobody's business but yours, really. So write that story. Tell us your perspective on where you ended up here. The good thing to ask yourself is, what am I doing on a level of consciousness where this is real? Pardon me while I have this chair that I'm ready to. Did we talk about chairs earlier? I think it was 400 videos ago that I made sure to let us know that we should get rid of all of our chairs and not really come up with a whole new way of sitting, I guess, not doing anything. There's where I'm ready to roll, putting it out there, wondering how is it going to happen. I'm I'm up for anything, really. I have this. Don't tell the narcissist that. Don't let the narcissist know that. Well, I got all my life ahead of me. I can do anything at this point because the got money in the bank, or I've got plenty to work with, and I am ready for people, but more like, how about this, a love life, huh? Um, then they kind of encroach there. They it's a big watch out right now. I was doing astrology, and for a lot of us, it's that way. That we have our whole lives in front of us, and it has to do with. It's not necessarily the sinkhole. See, some people are just sinking. Other people are saying, "Fuck, man, actually, we've done the right thing." And really, it's just a matter of, like, did your ancestry practice love? Did they really sacrifice? That comes to mind, or word. That word comes to mind. Sacrifice what? Well, it's really the mind, the desire of mind, the getting caught up in the programming, the system that catches your mind and feeds on the ability to make it. I was just about to say think, but it's really, it's to loop and get into a scarcity mode, get into, like, the fear mode that's opposite love, it's opposite human. There's where we have the non-human faction that it's not them. That's not what I'm saying. Is that they are susceptible to that. Otherwise, they need to seek, almost, I would say, refuge away from being succumbed to that part of being. So you can say human because it's non-human, but human is still there. So technically, with the wording, otherwise it would be alien, or something like that, right? Anyway, I was holding this crystal. Isn't it pretty? A friend gave it to me, and it's important to have these on hand, hold them tight, and Feel good, yeah. Um, so I'll get to your texts pretty soon here. I feel like that I need to condense my focus to my 3D reality is very condensed that way. It's like, well, you guys, unfortunately, really, you should seek each other out. You should seek to go for a walk. You see, we have Uranus and Taurus, and for some people, it's actually a beautiful life on Earth here. Us Earth people, I have Venus and Earth. We know how to work and save up and like enjoy when it's time because we know we can see ahead. I mean, we're just kind of earthy and it's simple. It could be boring at times because we do work and do things that aren't fun, I guess. But after a while, you learn to just be with things and make it a good place to be wherever you are. See, that's my Venus in Virgo. It's like, man, if it's not fun now, when will it ever be? And see, that's where I don't like the people scene. Who, it's like, I understand how to give them my time and energy and stuff, and whatever they, especially this social media thing where, yeah, no, it's been over a decade now, right? Of really, I've practiced conserving my energy. Uh, I didn't just say that I don't give people my time. There's a balance to be managed up. But see, I'm this Aquarius moon that knows that, well, we are here to engage. That's my Aries rising too. It's very engaging. But the Aquarius would say more like, yeah, we are here to socialize and communicate and friend and this here medium, social media, YouTube and Facebook, is for a profound reason, not only just to entertain ourselves with each other and give us the illusion, really, that we have met somebody. The truth is, it's not quite that illusory. We have to understand the nature of reality and also the camera, right? The cameras are not the problem. And that's our solution to freedom. It's not our harness. No, anything that shows reality as is, there is a higher up court of law that would allow it all to happen. It does happen. See, what I mean is it's just reality itself. How do you stop reality? I mean, put the camera up all you want. See, why that's happening is because 80% do not use their own camera. This is very much a fucking camera. The third eye, um, without the passage through the mind, just going from the heart to the eye, saying, this is all this is all. See, and it's time now. I mean, there's so much going on the planet with the amount of people. And the main thing is like, well, see, they always come up like right now in the United States, minute 21, finally I can turn it off. Have a nice day. No. In the United States, they're doing the voting. Talk about just now is, it's sad that we can't focus and become our condensed versions enough to begin to contribute in such the way that it's, this is supposed to be a way that, see, if just one person can grasp it, then that's enough for somebody, that channels anyway, and gets something. See, now, having said this, I wanted to make a correction in my little lesson about atomic assemblage. That word Now, it's better to see it on, I know I'm crazy about this, babes, but it's not everybody sees. People were trying to ask me about it, and I appreciate that. It's wonderful. Because you probably are seeing something, you know, and you can. I promise. I'm trying to tell you right here. See, I'm pretty sure it's on assemblage. There's an E there, and so, you know, it's a capital E. Sorry, capital Y. Because the way that I can see it, see, energy is flowing, and the Y means that there is both, you know, there is you. Just Y is a very profound symbol in the symbol system, and it does. I was trying to tell you how this feels when you do this. There is also equipment. See, it represents the two, as far as the two U's that are here. It's a conduit. It's a like a funnel. It brings in energy. It brings it in from a positive or a negative, or like, you know, two polarities, and then brings it down to one, which is the ion. You don't need to think too hard about this. You know, you can do birds and words and start to hear things. It's important though. See, the main thing is, I think what I'm trying to let on to, I think that I kind of jumping ahead about being able to alert the entire communication system, which is under screen of aliens, but it's not being monitored. See, they're doing it under consent by sloppy language. It's so soft up down here. Now, when I say down here, it's the middle dimension, Earth, and we are the sheep. Now, one of the things I wanted to... Uh-oh, did I erase some of this? Yeah. Well, you see, I'm going to start pulling this thing out. Just one last thing I wanted to show you about our... You know how we call ourselves sheep? Nobody likes to be called that, but that's what you are. You are biological intelligence, and I told you what the sheep looks like, right? We know what that is. That's he, she. We decipher, that's what it is, and you don't have to worry, okay? That's all it is, okay? But now sheep, this is really fascinating to me that I didn't ever see it before until the other day. I may have seen it, but it didn't sink in. Now, using the capital letter, you're free to capitalize anytime, anywhere. Sorry, I'm making you wait. See, it's easier to do it on the typewriter. Why do they call it typing, babes? Okay, I'm just using lowercase to kind of stand down the gibberish, because what we see in the word sheep, to me, it's just profound. It goes on and on with me. I don't know about you, but I'm getting the hell out of here. See, the word see, do you see the word see there? If you can't see it in the capital letter, well, first of all, you're going to stay trapped here on planet Earth. Just kidding. I'm kind of playing now. Hi, how are you guys? And thanks for coming along with me and playing. I thought I was going to stand up. See, I have to set my room up a little bit so I can do my chalkboard channeling. And I'm also a musician, see, but don't be afraid to just admit that you're waking up, and you're just biology waking up. Really, it's amazing that we would be able to be self-reflect a little bit. That's just not a big deal. But that's the problem we have. Pardon me. God have mercy. That's the problem that we have with your narcissists. They seem very... See, we can black out and just pretend like it never happened. Really, it's like, God, I didn't know how to ask for help, and I got really mean and manipulative, but I didn't like zap the carpet out from underneath you and steal all your assets or fucking rob your car and take you to the bank or take you to the cleaners. See, we have to be careful of narcissistic society that pins us down to our bad moments because that's what they do. It's like this amazing house of mirrors when people are like, wait, it's the pity party, right? And now, especially if they're causing codependency with their ability to use resources and drag you into something like, right? Maybe you, and I know some people know what I mean, and I so appreciate uh, the support, at least, yeah. But really, I want it to be, of course, I want this to be. I mean, why are the cameras be use? When I start doing this, you guys, I'll be magical for you. Will you pay me? Just kidding. I don't want much, but to tell you the truth, I would love to take all of our. What I mean is to take back our resources, take back our rights, take back our property, take back our creativity, take back our. When I say take back, I mean it's like we have signs of a civilization that once existed that might have been a lot more funner than what we see kind of mounting up. So, sheep. So wherever we were, I mean, do you see the capitalization? Be use. Be use. Not bad. See, it's strange because use. Ask Dr. Seuss. You can figure we're still talking about like use people, sheep, sheep. So we have you is a female sheep. This is weird. I'm not really gonna post these videos where I slow way down and start writing in front of you. That's weird. But back to the sound of the female sheep. But see, you see the word "we" in there. It's very important. This is I don't know what else to tell you guys except for that. We go we go we go we go we go we. No I, he, she, or me. There's we.